What's the best thing Lois has ever done in Family Guy? Stick around till the end of the video to find out. Let's go. Number 12, reminding everyone that 9/11 was bad. Season 5, episode 17.
9/11.
It all kicks off when the Griffin family goes on vacation and ends up looking like cue balls after taking a dip in a toxic lake, courtesy of Quahog's finest, oil refinery sludge.
Hey, you've got a tattoo.
No, I don't.
Is that Ziggy?
No.
You have a Ziggy tattoo?
Oh, jeez.
Why do you have a Ziggy tattoo?
I just used to think he was kind of funny. We should get to the hospital.
Back home, Lois storms into the mayor's office demanding answers. Mayor Adam West, being the responsible adult he is, admits he did allow dumping toxic waste in exchange for free oil. Classic West logic.
And in return, I get free oil for my hair. Hey, baby. Want to take a gander at some Adam West penis?
Furious, Lois decides to run against him in the upcoming mayoral election. The whole family rallies behind her, especially Peter, who prints 500 campaign shirts, basically threatening people into voting for his wife.
Hey, Lois, take a look. I just made 500 t-shirts that say, vote for Lois unless you're queer. No, wait, even if you're queer. No Jews, though. Okay, Jews.
Lois quickly gains support from the townspeople, but Mayor West pulls a sneaky move by bringing in Jimmy Smits on TV to scoop up the Latino vote.
And here to help me secure the Latino vote is actor Jimmy Smits.
Adam West likes to eat food that's grilled in foil.
That's our guy.
Meanwhile, Peter's at the Drunken Clam convincing his buddies to back Lois because, let's face it, if Lois wins, they can pretty much do whatever they want, including recreational drug use without consequences. So, priorities.
Is that straight? Is that straight right there? Is it, wait, see, I'll fix it. No, is that straight? I can't. Meg, sweep that up. Just get a broom, sweep that up. Sweep that up. Put it in your room, but sweep it up first.
Joe helps out by coercing a traumatized crime victim into voting for Lois. Yeah, that escalated quickly. Peter and Cleveland go full cable access TV to beg for votes.
Vote for Lois Griffin.
That's right. I work at a deli, and I know baloney. And that's exactly what you'll get with Mayor Adam West.
Oh, shut up.
And Quagmire? The man takes one for the team by sleeping with literally every woman in town to sway their votes. That's dedication or just a regular Tuesday for him.
I've been having sex with every woman in town non-stop for the past 2 days. You know how many sperm I got left? 1. He's all alone in there and he's scared, all right? He's scared.
Then comes the big mayoral debate at City Hall. Things aren't looking great for Lois until she drops the ultimate debate nuke. Remember, 9/11 was bad.
Mrs. Griffin, what do you plan to do about crime in our city?
A lot. 9/11 was bad.
I agree with that.
Boom, emotional nuke detonated. Suddenly, everyone's crying, clapping, patriotic music swelling in the background.
Mrs. Griffin, what are your plans for cleaning up our environment?
9/11.
There's even a shot of a woman slow clapping with tears streaming down her face like she just saw the flag raised at Iwo Jima.
Mrs. Griffin, what about our traffic problem?
9/11.
Needless to say, after invoking the sacred early 2000s debate cheat code, Lois sweeps the vote and becomes the new mayor of Quahog.
Oh, were we done cheering?
Because if there's one thing we learned from this episode, it's that you can solve anything with emotional manipulation and just the right amount of 9/11 references. Number 11, helping Quagmire woo a middle-aged woman. Season 17, episode 17. Can you believe it? The master of seduction himself, Quagmire, gets absolutely wrecked by a middle-aged woman.
Wow, that was painful. Like that time I passed a kidney stone Phillips. Oh.
Or was it murder?
Despite his usual sleazy charm, she's not having it. Rejected and stunned, Quagmire turns to the unlikeliest of wingmen, Lois. And when she agrees to help, he lights up like a deaf kid getting his first hearing aid. Heartwarming, in a very messed up way.
Billy, can you hear?
Yes!
Amazing! This is amazing! Your mom and I are going to get a divorce. I'm in love with someone else, and I didn't want to say it with the silly hands.
Lois starts by teaching him how to understand the soul of a middle-aged woman. Step 1, identifying Yankee Candle scents like Autumn Potpourri and Divorced Ann Energy. Still lacking confidence, Quagmire begs her to tag along on the first date.
Friday nights are when Peter and I do edibles and go to the aquarium.
This is awesome.
Peter, I'm freaking out.
Don't ruin it for me.
At dinner, Lois sits at the next table like a CIA agent, texting him clever and charming responses in real time.
Another thing I was just thinking about is Amber Alert, white Honda Accord, license plate. I mean, Pinterest sure has some neat pictures of sinks.
Doesn't it?
Thanks to her whisper coaching, Quagmire actually lands the date and wins the woman over.
Wait, you have to pay for the bread. Hey!
You have to pay for the bread.
But things take a turn when Lois finds out he's been using her help as a cheat code to seduce a whole parade of women.
Please call the DWP. I'm stuck in here.
Furious, she confronts him. Quagmire apologizes and immediately tricks her into helping him pronounce the name of a foreign singer so he can impress yet another date.
La Mountain?
La Montagne.
Thank you. Hey, beautiful, you want to take a pointless girl stride walk and listen to Ray LaMontagne?
Sure.
Great. See you, Lois.
Some people learn their lesson. Quagmire is not one of them. Number 10, Getting Stewie's Candy Back, Season 9, Episode 4. It all goes down on Halloween night. Stewie spends hours going door to door, working his tiny evil baby charm, and filling his candy bag to the brim.
A Cornish game hen for you, a Cornish game hen for you. Everybody gets a hen. Would you like some gravy? Sure, you'd like some gravy.
But just when he's about to enjoy his sugary treasure, bam! A bunch of older kids jump him and steal everything. Classic Halloween crime.
Hey, get back here! Hey, that's my candy! Damn you, that's my candy! Oh, how could this day get any worse? Yeah!
Devastated, Stewie runs to Brian in tears, begging for justice. Brian tries to help by going door to door again, but it's already late and people aren't exactly handing out candy at 2 a.m. So Stewie goes full revenge mode. He's hunting those little punks down to take back what's his.
All right, fine, we'll look for them. Good, because so far Halloween's a bigger letdown than being a Mets fan.
Opening day, and here's the first pitch, and the season's over.
When they finally find the candy thieves, Brian tries to reason with them like a civilized dog.
Hey, what are you doing? Stop it! Hey, let me go! No! No! Ah! Oh my God, you look so cute! What is that, spray paint? Yeah, those little punks want a war, and now they've got one.
Instead of returning the candy, the kids dye him pink and turn him into a walking plush toy.
Hey, here's someone who might understand how you feel.
Hey, how you doing? First day being pink?
Yeah?
Welcome to hell.
That's the last straw. Now both Stewie and Brian are out for blood. Suddenly, Stewie understands how Peter felt when Mort stole his newspaper. This is personal.
Yeah, give me the paper!
No, don't hurt me, you bastard!
Mort, give me the paper!
No, I'm reading it in here. You can have the real estate section. It's for schmucks anyway.
Just as the bullies sit down to enjoy their stolen loot, Stewie shows up like a Bond villain with a freaking shoulder-mounted rocket launcher.
Hey, it's that stupid kid.
Yes, it's that stupid kid. Now listen very closely, because here's how it's gonna go down.
But the plan backfires, literally. He trips, fires the rocket by accident, and ends up hitting a giant dinosaur that's randomly attacking the town. Because, you know, Family Guy.
Guys, I don't want to toot my own horn here, but I think that was me.
Time for Plan B. Call Mom. Lois storms over to Justin's house like a Halloween Terminator.
Well, just have him return the candy and everything's fine.
Justin, you give this young man his candy back right now.
All right, here.
Not only does she demand the exact candy they stole from Stewie, she wants all the candy Justin has, as compensation.
And if I think you're holding back on me, we're gonna have a serious problem.
Well, all right, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, serious problem.
And she doesn't stop there. Lois makes Justin's mom pull $40 out of her wallet and put it in Stewie's trick-or-treat bag, like it's candy tax season.
All right, Lois, you're kind of scaring me now.
I don't have $40.
All right, I understand. I'll be back tomorrow for the $80. And I'm taking your welcome mat.
Sure, maybe Lois took it a bit too far, but hey, standing up for your kid and stealing candy from another child's house in the name of justice? That's parenting, Family Guy style. Number 9, Lois starts a blood drive for Haiti. Season 13, Episode 3. This one kicks off when Lois hears the tragic news. A devastating earthquake has rocked the island of Haiti, leaving thousands dead or injured.
Oh my God, that's terrible about Haiti. We gotta do something to help.
No, we don't.
Relax, I'm sure Wyclef Jean has got it all under control.
Deeply moved, Lois tells the family she's starting a blood drive to help the victims. Brian, ever the idealist, cheers her on, confident she's about to become a local hero like Paul Revere.
The British will be here soon. We shall stand our ground and fight them to the death.
Yes, yes! Although, I mean, one of us should probably warn everyone, that the British are coming. I mean, not me. I mean, I want to fight.
You know, the guy who heroically warned everyone before chickening out and running away when the British actually showed up. Classic revisionist history.
I mean, oh shoot, I've got the horse. I mean, but if anyone else wants to go...
I'll go.
No one? All right. I'll make sure everyone remembers your names.
Lois's compassion quickly spreads through the town, and people start lining up to donate blood. Everything's going great, except for one minor issue, a rogue mosquito trying to steal blood for his own personal stash.
Hi, I'm the new nurse.
Get out of here. This blood's not for you.
Aww. Oh, look, an empty tire with some water in it. All right, I'm happy again.
Oh, and Mort. Good old Mort, the penny-pinching Jew who literally sucks his own blood back in when he finds out he's not getting paid to donate.
Thank you for donating blood today.
Donating? I thought we were getting paid.
Meanwhile, Lois tries to convince Peter to donate, but Peter, being Peter, pulls the ultimate dumb guy move. He tricks his own mirror reflection into doing it for him.
That guy over there didn't donate.
That's still you, Peter.
Oh. Well, if I gotta donate, he's gotta donate too. You, get in here! Ha, sucker! Son of a bitch!
Unfortunately, even his reflection isn't that stupid, so Peter keeps dodging until Lois finally dangles the one thing that gets him. Free cookies.
All right, I'll do it.
Peter, you're doing a good thing.
Thanks, Lois. But you gotta promise you'll warn me before they stick that needle in me.
Actually, we just finished.
Well, that wasn't so bad.
In the end, Lois not only runs a successful blood drive, she also convinces Peter, the guy who once ate cereal with water because he was too lazy for milk, to do something good for others. Now that's a miracle.
Well, Lois, I'm done giving blood. Just ask this guy. It's true, Lois. I sucked him dry. He gave a blood donation as well.
Number 8. Helping Meg get revenge on Connie. Season 3, Episode 5. This one kicks off when Meg joins the school flag spinning team, a move that finally gives her a tiny shred of confidence. She's feeling herself so much she even rejects Neil's latest sad little attempt at flirting.
Neil, I'm a flag girl now. I'm way too cool to be seen with you.
Really? Not even if I smoke this corncob pipe?
But to Connie D'Amico, Meg is still just a barnyard-looking loser straight out of a haystack.
Hey, maybe we could all hang out after the game. Go team!
Uncool people are like animals.
Hey, you want to go feed the science club after school?
At the big baseball game, Meg proudly leads the flag team, making Lois beam with pride.
Peter, isn't she beautiful?
Yeah, but I think she's with that guy. They've been holding hands all night.
I mean Meg.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's hot.
Unfortunately, Connie and her evil posse have other plans. They launch a stink meat ambush, pelting Meg with rotten meat chunks and turning her into a walking barbecue disaster. The crowd laughs, Meg cries, classic high school trauma.
Yay, Meg! Ah, man, I love how these kids celebrate these days.
Back home, Meg's devastated. Lois, in full mom wisdom mode, tells her to fight back with kindness.
Megan, you must try the brisket. Allow me to serve it in the manner to which you're accustomed.
So the next day, Meg shows up at school all smiles, treating Connie nicely and even giving them the answers to the biology test.
Whoa, how'd you get that?
I spent the night with Mr. Burler.
Oh, the sun's up. I'm safe for another night. Thanks, Meg.
That night, Meg's over the moon. No one spit in her face, and Connie even invited her to her Sweet 16 party. Seems like Mom's plan worked. Lois nods and says, exactly as planned. Cue evil eagle screech from the Discovery Channel.
I'm like one of those bald eagles you see on the Discovery Channel. Beautiful to look at, but mess with one of my chicks and I'll use my razor-sharp talons to rip your eyes out. Cookies are done.
Now, it's go time. Operation Revenge is a go. Lois, somehow part CIA, even uses her mom witchcraft to get a blueprint of Connie's house, complete with entry points for maximum trap efficiency.
Oh, your mother has her ways. She has her ways. Can I have the blueprints to the D'Amico house?
Sure, here you go.
There's even a flashbang grenade for distraction because, well, classic Lois.
I used to date the pyro guy from Whitesnake.
What's Whitesnake?
That's the music mommies and daddies listen to. Fire in the hole!
But when Meg arrives at the party, surrounded by smiling teens who, for once, treat her like a human being, she has a change of heart. She doesn't want revenge anymore. She just wants friends.
These people are my friends now.
After they pelted you with meat, did you forget how the neighbor kids chased after you and tried to sprinkle you with fixins?
Yes, I did.
Lois pleads with her, but Meg refuses and immediately gets pranked again. This time, the ultimate humiliation. She's tricked into kissing a pig on the mouth.
I don't know who should be more humiliated, Meg or the pig.
She's such a dork.
I think I feel worse for the pig.
Crying and embarrassed, Meg runs to the car, regretting not listening to her mom. But Lois just smiles and says, "That's okay, sweetheart. I hired Quagmire to show up at their house and traumatize them forever." Mother of the Year? Absolutely not. But savage? Always.
Hey there, sweetie. How old are you?
16.
18. You're first.
Mom!
I like where this is going. Giggity, giggity, giggity.
Number 7, Lois Saves Joe, Season 4, Episode 9. This one starts off with Lois discovering the thrill of stealing. Yup, full-blown kleptomania.
Oh my God, that was such a rush. I'm alive!
Shoplifting becomes her new stress reliever, like yoga, but with a criminal record. But eventually her sticky fingers catch up with her when Joe busts her and throws her in jail.
Sorry, Lois. Regulations. I can't give you any special treatment.
It's okay, Joe. I understand.
Shut up, maggot!
The Griffin family is in chaos. Stewie, the saddest victim of all, hasn't had a diaper change in days and smells like a raccoon's funeral.
I can't take it anymore. I haven't eaten in 4 days because I just can't fit anymore in there. Help me.
Since life without Lois is basically unlivable, Peter does the only logical thing. He breaks her out of prison and immediately becomes a fugitive.
I'm just gonna have to pay my debt to society.
Not necessarily. I think I got an idea of how to smuggle you out.
Bye-bye. Take care now. Have a nice day.
The family goes into hiding in Asian Town of all places, cramming into a dingy apartment that makes everyone miserable.
Come on, kids, we've been through worse. Meg, you remember when you found out your gynecologist never finished med school?
All right, Meg, let's take a look at that vagina.
To survive, everyone has to work. Chris becomes a rickshaw driver. Even baby Stewie is forced into a child labor job at a shoe factory, like he's in a 1900s Dickens novel.
I say, I seem to have sewn a shoe to my hand. May I go to the nurse? Replace him! Ah! Faster!
Peter naturally becomes a sumo wrestler. His body fits the role, but his skills, not so much. He loses badly in his first match.
I'm not really sure what to do here. Boy, you put on weight, Jackie Chan.
Oh my God!
Did you walk?
Which unfortunately is broadcast on national TV. And guess who's watching? Yup, Joe, who locks onto Peter like a heat-seeking missile and shows up instantly.
Hey, Mom! Mr. Swanson's here to visit us.
What?
The Griffins try to escape, but Joe comes in hot, literally, with a freaking helicopter chase.
Good Lord, it's disgusting down here.
Oh, boy, Stewie's got the right idea.
Ow! What the hell are you doing?
To get away, the family dives into the nastiest sewer ever, prompting Peter to say this is worse than the time he met Carl Malden. Whatever that means, but trust me, it's bad.
Well, you know, Carl, I got virtually nothing here, you know?
Look, I don't see what the problem is.
No, you wouldn't, would you? Now, look, all I'm saying is I got the raw end of the deal.
You invited me over.
Yeah, well, now I'm regretting it.
Joe doesn't give up. He literally launches missiles into the sewer so he can bring the helicopter down to street level.
When I fire rockets, I always pretend I'm shooting at Alan Alda and Jamie Farr. Take that, wisecracking meatball surgeon!
While running for their lives, Lois suddenly realizes this is all her fault. She tells Peter she messed up and deserves to face the consequences. She's ready to turn herself in. Right then, Joe swoops in to arrest her, but oops, he falls into a deadly situation.
Joe, you're too heavy. I can't hang on.
Pretend I'm your child, Lois. Nutmeg, nutmeg!
And in a twist of fate, the criminal Lois ends up saving the cop's life.
Lois, you saved my life.
I say, Corey Haim, are you with the Goonies as well?
No, I just live down here. Mine!
Number 6. Beating up Deirdre Jackson for humiliating Peter, Season 9, Episode 5. You might remember the time Peter forced Lois to become a professional boxer because nothing says romance like pushing your wife into a career of head trauma.
She's from the Ukraine, Lois. She doesn't speak English.
All right. She's from
the other part of the Ukraine. It's a different dialect.
Surprisingly, she dominated the Quahog boxing scene, racking up win after win until one punch broke her nose, and she decided to retire with her brain still functioning.
And the truth is, I suppose I kind of got most of it out of my system anyway.
Oh, I love you, Lois.
I love you too, Peter.
Is it cool if I tell your insurance that I gave you heart surgery?
At a ceremony celebrating her 17-fight undefeated streak, things were going great until Deirdre Jackson showed up.
Oh my God, that's Deirdre Jackson.
Who's that?
Only the deadliest fighter in all of women's boxing. She's killed 3 people in the ring. Her fists are so dangerous, she's not allowed to be.
A vicious pro boxer known for knocking people out and having zero chill, she accused Lois of retiring because she was scared and cowardly, then publicly challenged her to a fight.
Scared? Of what?
Of me! Look at these people giving you a statue for fighting a bunch of bums. If you're so great, why don't you prove it? Fight me!
Lois politely declined, so Deirdre did the unthinkable. She punched Peter right in the face.
Hey man, you want a real woman? Why don't you bring your pretty little self over to my apartment tonight and I'll show you a real woman?
No, I'm ashamed.
Peter instantly went from supportive husband to traumatized milk cow, as Jackson literally milked him in front of the entire crowd.
Look at me, Griffin. I'm milking me a cow. Moo for me.
Moo.
Louder.
Moo.
Louder.
Moo.
Louder.
Moo.
Yup, milking. Like a farm animal. That was it. Lois had enough. No one milks her man and gets away with it.
You want to fight? You got one. Now you get your hands off my man before I break him off.
It's my parents. The party's off, everybody. Get the out of here.
Despite knowing Deirdre was a walking tank with fists made of steel and rage, Lois agreed to the fight, determined to avenge Peter's manhood. What was left of it anyway.
Peter, she milked your boobs, and there were a lot of people I knew there. Now let's go.
Fight night arrives. After a hilariously over-the-top intro from the announcer and the world's most uninterested referee Bruce reading the rules, the bell rings.
No rabbit punches, no name calling, no making trouble for unconventional couples who want to adopt babies, because you know what? They ain't getting the good babies anyways. Okay, have a fun fight. Ding, ding.
Round 1, brutal. Deirdre dominates Lois like she's swatting a mosquito. Peter's on the sidelines offering the kind of support only Peter can. Absolutely none.
Because you're the toughest woman I've ever met. And if there was a Hall of Fame for hearts, yours would be the biggest one in a whole damn building.
Peter, you're in the wrong corner.
Ah. All right, Lois, you listen to me and you listen good. damn it!
But Lois, she's not going down without a fight. Round after round, she keeps standing, determined and defiant.
Shut up! Everybody shut up! This took a lot of courage!
By round 6, she's nearly knocked out, but with that classic Griffin grit, she drags herself up off the mats like Rocky if Rocky had red hair and 3 kids.
Rising up, back on the street. Did my time, took my chances.
Oh, get out of here.
Yeah, okay.
Then, bam! Lois spots an opening and lands a devastating uppercut straight to Deirdre's jaw, sending her crashing to the floor. Knockout. Game over, Lois wins, Peter's honor is restored, the crowd goes wild, and even the haters are left in stunned silence, wondering how this suburban mom just laid out a literal juggernaut. Turns out you don't mess with Lois Griffin, or her husband's nipples.
How did Lois Griffin do what no other challenger could do and knock out Deirdre Jackson?
I have a strong headache when I go to sleep and wake up.
And how do you think that's going to affect Jackson's next fight?
My Puerto Rican wife got fat.
Number 5, Lois saves a kid with cancer. Season 10, episode 12. It all starts when Stewie invites his new friend Scotty Jennings over for a playdate. But out of nowhere, Scotty collapses, sending Lois into full panic mode.
Gin.
Hey, Lois, that not Stewie kid fell over.
Oh my God, he's unconscious! Peter, what happened?
Yeah, you know me, Lois. I don't pry.
She screams at Peter to rush him to the hospital, which Peter takes as the perfect excuse to finally use his giant novelty boomerang. Spoiler, it doesn't help at all.
Just for the record, I was at the hospital for a brief moment.
At the hospital, the doctor diagnoses Scotty with cancer. When his parents, Ben and Hope, arrive, Lois is stunned to learn they're refusing regular medical treatment.
We're Christian Scientists. We don't accept medical care for ourselves, and we don't permit it for our children.
But your son has cancer.
Wait a minute, Christian Science. Is that thing all them gay-bo Hollywood actors do to keep their stuff away from other guys' butts?
Instead, they're relying solely on the power of faith. That's right, Team Jesus, no chemo.
That's right. We will heal him with the power of prayer.
You can't just let them walk out of here.
Oh, I think they'll be back.
Are those their keys?
Oh, they're my keys.
Back home, Lois has a family meeting to discuss the madness and decides to confront the Jennings, urging them to reconsider. But first, she begs Peter to keep his mouth shut during the visit, unlike that one time he blew it on a game show.
Who was King Louis XII?
Oh, I'm sorry, Peter. We were looking for King Louis XI.
Ah, damn it, I knew that. Ah, well, me and the with a big black.
At the Jennings house, Lois tries to reason with them about modern medicine, but they shut her down faster than Stewie dismisses Brian's novels.
I'm a Seventh-day Adventist. We believe all the same things that you believe, but we go to church on Saturdays.
What?
Even Joe can't do anything, so Lois goes full mama bear and makes a very unorthodox decision. Kidnap the kid and get him the treatment he needs.
It's like we're doing a public service, like those idiots who get together to paint a school.
This underachieving, crime-ridden school is now fawn beige, thanks to guilty white people with no weekend plans.
That night, she and Peter dress up like ninjas and sneak into the Jennings house. Peter, in full Mission Impossible mode, is somehow both impressively stealthy and completely useless. Classic.
All right. All the lights are out. They must be asleep.
It's go time.
Peter, what the hell was that?
That's what you do, Lois.
He even kidnaps the dad by accident, leaving Lois whisper yelling in pure chaos mom mode.
That's Ben!
Oh. Well, you know, we ain't known this family that long. I'm still learning everybody's names.
Damn it, put him back and go get Scotty, the baby!
Okay, so I'll go get the baby, and while I'm doing that, maybe you do something about that snatchy tone.
Eventually, they grab the actual kid and race to the hospital. The whole thing turns into a dramatic high-speed getaway, with Lois saying it feels like she and Peter are Thelma and Louise, if Thelma and Louise had a screaming toddler and a boomerang in the back seat.
Goodbye, terrible women.
At the hospital, they're met by Joe and his entire squad of cops. But before things go full standoff, Ben and Hope show up. Lois pleads with them, saying modern medicine isn't against God, it is God's word.
And maybe that's why he ended up in my hands. The Lord can't do everything, you know.
Blasphemy!
Heresy!
Sodomy! Sorry, I don't even know what's going on. How you doing?
Every advance, every treatment, divine tools in a divine toolbox.
And isn't it possible that the amazing men and women of medicine who brought about these miracles could be the instruments of God's answers to our prayers?
It's good so far, Lois. Try to work a few laughs in there if you can.
In the end, Lois not only saves a sick little boy from a curable disease, she also helps two stubborn parents open their hearts and their eyes to the miracle of actual science. Amen. And pass the chemotherapy.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, and God bless you both.
Hey, everybody! We're all gonna get laid!
Number 4, Saving Peter from a Shark, Season 22, Episode 5. Peter, the human embodiment of a soggy waffle, decides to surprise Lois on their anniversary with a romantic boat date. Just the two of them, the ocean breeze, and a massive cruise ship that can't dock because of COVID. Aww, romance.
Is the election over yet?
We are all pooping in the sink!
I'm from Iowa, so I still think this is awesome.
They jump in for a swim and accidentally sink the cruise ship because Peter hits the water like a wrecking ball filled with ham.
There's got to be a morning after.
Everything's going great until a dark triangular fin appears. Peter, being the brave idiot he is, screams "Shark!" and swims back to shore faster than Aquaman on Red Bull, leaving Lois behind like yesterday's leftovers.
Jack!
Peter, don't leave me to die out here! Peter, come back!
But plot twist, it's just a friendly dolphin who not only doesn't eat Lois, but gives her a ride back like an aquatic Uber.
Oh, perfect.
Back home, Lois is not impressed with Peter's heroic act of cowardice. She's mad, he's clueless, and claims he once handled a worse crisis, like that time he clogged the toilet at a rave.
Abattoir! The good news was I had memorized the entire dictionary when I got bored over COVID. The bad news was the safe word was ziziva, a genus of South American weevils, which coincidentally I was forced to keister.
To fix things, Peter tries everything to win her back. Nothing works.
Well, if that's how you feel, I'll just take my things and get out of your way. This is a different real doll. I never figured out how to empty the other one.
That's when Quagmire, Captain Bad Ideas, suggests Peter stage a rescue. The plan, push Lois into the ocean, then heroically save her.
Oh, he's got her. Ha ha! The doctory thing worked, Quagmire.
Of course it did. Sometimes I suffer under the weight of my own genius.
What could go wrong? Everything. Peter slips, falls into the water himself, and ends up face to face with a real shark.
What do you mean you're not ready? It's not gonna work without a shark.
Oh, don't worry. There's one right there.
Oh, phew.
Lois, being the actual badass of the family, dives in and punches the shark so hard it starts attacking two innocent swimmers instead. Not ideal, but hey, she saved Peter.
Thank God.
Bonus round, Lois the Organ Donor Slayer, Season 22, Episode 4. In a totally normal vacation, Peter and Lois stay at a creepy retirement home where the old folks are secretly harvesting organs. Totally chill.
Oh my God. Ah, well, that's not so bad.
Lois gets suspicious during a massage because apparently the masseuse had the same hands as a butcher.
Are you a D-cup, or is that just gravity?
Oh, just gravity.
Just a half rack, Tony.
She sneaks around, finds the secret organ locker because of course there's a secret organ locker, and realizes they're next on the chopping block.
Oh my God.
Just as Peter's about to be filleted like a tuna, Lois bursts in and saves him with the fury of a soccer mom who found out you touched her Tupperware.
They're trying to steal our organs. They want to kill us. Let's go. What's happening?
Don't worry, Lois. It's called Flintstone legs. Trust me, all we need is some traction.
They escape, old people in hot pursuit, but Lois, cool, calm, and possibly fueled by rage and dry shampoo, gets them out safe.
Have it your way.
We always do. No matter how many times we have to send the entree back, we will stand here and fight until...
It's 4:04.
Oh, we're missing dinner.
Number 3, going to Africa to save Peter, Season 14, Episode 12. It all starts when Peter is left in charge of Carter while Babs and Lois hit the spa for some much-needed girl time. Bad idea.
This was not what I was thinking.
That's weird. It's not what I was thinking either. I don't even know how it happened.
No, me neither. But this spaghetti's not half bad.
A happy mistake, we'll call it.
Peter, being the genius he is, convinces Carter to wire hundreds of thousands of dollars to a guy claiming to be a Nigerian prince.
Wow, and he must need it quick, because there was like a bazillion typos in that email. You gotta send that money.
You think so?
Absolutely.
Yep, that one. The scam from every spam email since 2002.
Goodbye, free time. Farewell, sex. So long, golf on TV. I'll miss you, privacy. Goodbye, being honest about how many beers I've had. Nice knowing you, my own choices. See you later, money.
When Carter finds out he's been conned, he's furious and drags Peter all the way to Africa to get the money back. But shh, Lois can't know.
Pinterest.
Wow, sounds great. Have fun.
This is getting easier. Now I just say daytime mom words. Okay, so see you soon, and Chablis the view.
Oh, you too, sweetheart. Bye.
Things go from bad to straight out of National Geographic when they're captured by armed men for trespassing.
Yeah, go ahead and send me a pic. That'd be very helpful. Sir, shoot me if you must, but it is imperative that I look at these pictures.
But plot twist, they're let go once the villagers realize Carter is the guy who donated all that money to help them build schools and clinics.
You sent that we have been able to make many wonderful improvements to our village.
And he used my computer. I'm Griff, by the way. That's what everybody calls me.
That's not true. Nobody calls him that.
Too bad Carter's just there to get his cash back.
Tear it all down, now, or I'm canceling Kwanzaa.
What is Kwanzaa?
Ah, I knew it wasn't real.
Peter, in an unexpected twist of being human, tells Carter to just let it go. The money's already been spent to help people.
Oh my God, they're even taking down a mosquito netting.
Buzz, buzz, buzz.
But nope, Carter throws a tantrum and has the whole village destroyed out of pure rich man rage. And just like that, Carter becomes the first white guy to do something evil in Africa. Groundbreaking.
I won't stand by and let you further ruin this terrible place.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, that is right.
Here's $5,000. Lock up that fat ass.
Peter tries to stop him, which of course lands him in African jail. Probably the only jail that still uses hyenas for security. Lois sees this disaster on TV, screams, "Oh my God, Peter!"
Peter Griffin, who has been falsely imprisoned by his father-in-law in an African jail.
For God's sake.
I bet there's not one word about you in that book.
And books the next flight to Africa faster than Stewie can say, "Victory is mine." She confronts her dad like only Lois can.
What the hell did you do to my husband?
Hey, Pumpkin, welcome. Whatever you do, don't tell them you have a clitoris.
Yeah, they told me that at the embassy.
Luckily, she shows up just in time to stop Peter from becoming Jungle Chow.
All right. Let him go.
Yay! Lois, how much was your flight and which card did you put it on?
After some good old guilt tripping from his daughter, Carter has a change of heart, apologizes to Peter, and actually rebuilds the school and clinic.
Oh, that's all right. I got a fever of 108. I'm not going to remember any of this.
And I'm sorry for what I did to your village, Dave.
His name is Dave?
Yeah, get to know these people, okay?
Lesson learned, don't leave Peter in charge of anything, especially your money, or your father. Number 2, stopping Quagmire from creeping on Meg, Season 10, Episode 10. Quagmire, the neighborhood's official perv-in-chief, finally hits a new low, trying to seduce his best friend's daughter.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe either. Oh, this is torture for me too. Stop. I'm gonna...
Yep, Meg just turned 18, and instead of getting a gift card or a congrats you survived high school balloon, she gets Quagmire's sleazy attention.
Hey, where's that Pinky going, huh? Where's he going? What's he do? Get back here. There you go.
Seeing her all lonely and ignored at her birthday party, Quagmire goes full creep mode and starts flirting.
Quagmire hitting on that skank. You know he's gonna close the deal.
Peter, that skank is your daughter.
Oh my God, you're right.
You know, Meg, I'd love to see you without your hat on. Okay.
Peter quickly picks up on the vibe, kicks him out of the house, and threatens to pound his face in if he so much as breathes in Meg's direction again.
And then giving those names to other people whose butts I kick. What's your name?
Derek.
What's your name?
Michael.
You're Derek now.
Naturally, Quagmire texts her anyway. He convinces Meg to go on a totally not illegal but morally disgusting date.
Ah, it's too much.
I love stars.
When he shows up to pick her up, Peter and Stewie try to stop it like a low-budget version of Mission Impossible.
Me and Glenn are going out.
What? Like hell you are?
Don't worry, Dad. I'll take care of him. Stay away from my sis.
But Lois, thinking Meg's just going through a rebellious phase, like she did back when frosted tips were cool, lets her go.
We pumped your daughter's stomach and we found vodka, Rohypnol, a fair amount of DNA that is not her own, and a class ring.
Harvard?
I think it was SUNY something?
Oh, I don't want to hear anymore.
After the date, Quagmire doesn't get lucky, but chalks it up as a minor setback. He comes home smug, only to find Peter already there, waiting like Batman with dad rage.
And I want you to stay the hell away from her.
Peter, it's me, Quagmire. This is what I do. Besides, Meg is 18 now, and you've got to let go. You've done your job. It's my turn now.
Peter tells him to stay away from Meg, but Quagmire smugly reminds him she's 18, legal, ripe for the pickin'. Peter vows to block every move he makes.
I ain't afraid to stand up to friends. Just ask Spartacus.
I'm Spartacus.
I'm Spartacus.
That guy's Spartacus.
Cue montage. Peter photobombing their conversations, jumping between them at the mall, and the highlight, blasting Quagmire with a garden hose while he's lurking in Meg's room like a total predator.
You're such a cutie patootie.
If I'm a cutie patootie, then you're a peenie vagini.
Aww.
I heard a cute aw in there. Cool down.
Still undeterred, Quagmire invites Meg to his cabin for a harmless weekend getaway, which is Predator speak for let's do something gross in the woods.
Yeah, I drew you a crude flip book to explain what's happening. Okay, I got a little off track there, but they went to his cabin.
Lois, realizing things are about to get real Lifetime movie level bad, rushes to his house, but Quagmire already slipped away with Meg.
Oh no! Peter, look!
See you later, suckers!
Oh, good luck to them.
Peter and Lois give chase, but of course, they hit traffic on the freeway. Because nothing says save your daughter from a sex fiend like bumper-to-bumper gridlock.
And then I tried to start the campfire, and I could.
That's insane. What is going on over here? We taking our shirts off now? Okay, follow the leader.
Meanwhile, Quagmire is turning up the creep factor in the cabin, trying to charm Meg into bed. Just as things get dangerously close to going full Dateline NBC, Peter and Lois crash in, superhero style, and drag Meg to safety.
Now get over here while the inside of your mouth is still freezing cold.
There you are, you son of a bitch!
But Lois doesn't stop there. She lays down the law. Quagmire is banned from going near Meg ever again. And as punishment, she and Peter now get to use his cabin 1 weekend a month. That's right, parental justice and a free Airbnb.
You ever touch my daughter again, I will cut your thing off and feed it to Brian.
Okay.
And Peter and I get this cabin for 1 weekend a month. Do you understand me?
Yes, ma'am.
Peter, I got us the cabin!
Number 1. Lois's greatest act of kindness, staying married to Peter. Let's be honest, the greatest, most heroic thing Lois has ever done is simply not divorcing Peter.
What
the hell are you doing? This is a women's bathroom.
Seriously, imagine being married to a fat, useless, beer-guzzling man-child who causes more destruction than Godzilla with a hangover. That's Peter Griffin. And Lois? Still here, still standing, still not in jail for attempted murder.
Don't feel so good. Ew! Ew!
No!
Let's roll through some of Peter's greatest hits. In season 20, episode 7, Peter gets a fancy new pitching machine. Sounds wholesome, right? Nope.
And look, it can turn our car into a silly tank. Watch me nail Cleveland.
I got one too, bitch.
He aims it directly at Chris's crotch during baseball practice, traumatizing the poor kid.
Why are you pointing the pitching machine at my crotch? Hey!
Why? Because Peter wants to get famous on America's Funniest Home Videos, while wearing a 1991 remote control costume. That's right, his dream is to be a viral meme from 30 years ago, for one night.
And the winner is... Fainting Groom, sent in by Kevin and Lisa Tarzinski of Berkeley, Michigan.
Things spiral when Peter starts using the pitching machine for everything. Unclogging the toilet, making breakfast, probably brushing his teeth.
Uh-oh. Stand back. The pitching machine is the only plumber we'll need.
Naturally, this ends with the entire house collapsing due to structural damage. Because of course it does.
And I'm waking up outside again. Gotta sleep to grow, guys. Gotta sleep to grow.
Then in season 22, episode 4, Peter builds a homemade jetpack. Shockingly, he can't control it, and surprise, he wrecks the house again.
Peter, what the hell?
Oh, and let's not forget season 7, episode 6, when Peter inflates a giant hot air balloon inside the living room. Because why go to a festival when you can destroy your home from the comfort of your couch?
No, 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 no! I can't feel my legs!
Welcome to the party, pal.
No, wait, there they are.
Aw.
Or in season 14, episode 3, when his favorite TV show pauses for a commercial break, so Peter goes full Hulk mode and demolishes the living room, because 2 minutes without TV is just too much for his delicate emotional balance.
We'll be right back with more Laverne and Shirley.
But I want it now!
And no, the house doesn't magically fix itself after each episode. They definitely had to spend thousands of dollars rebuilding it, multiple times. Like a cartoon version of an insurance company's worst nightmare. And these are just a few of the times Peter's destroyed their home. There are so many more. Yet Lois, the Queen of Patience, the Saint of Quahog, still sticks by him. She doesn't just love Peter, she tolerates Peter. And that, my friends, is a miracle greater than anything Moses ever did.
Opie's right there.
I want him to look, Peter.